Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. Stay firm. Sending that right foot back. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to yoga. My name is Alexis Faye, and I am so glad that you joined me today. We are going to do a quick beginner's yoga with standing only poses. We're not going to be up and down on the floor at all. So this can be done with or without a mat, and will be a pretty simple get to know some poses kind of class. Let's begin by finding our mountain pose. We're going to take our feet under our knees, under our hips, picking up the toes. We'll spread them out wide and set them back down. A single roll back and down through the shoulders. We'll take the hands, palms facing forward, closing the eyes and taking a few deep breaths here. Pausing to press down through the toes and to get used to the space that we're in. Get used to this mindset of connecting body and breath as we move through this class. With our next inhale, we'll bend through the knees, lifting tall, taking the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, bringing them up down to our sides. Again, inhale, reaching tall to the ceiling. Exhale, bringing them down. A couple more breaths like this. Inhale, bending, pressing up. With our next exhale, we're going to hinge at the waist, taking the arms out to the side, swan diving them forward. Hinging fully and softening forward. Dropping the top of the head straight down towards the floor, so we're looking at our knees or back between our legs. Wiggling out a little bit through the body. We'll grab for opposite elbows here and find a little bit of a sway side to side. Taking the hands to either the shins or to the thighs with our inhale. We're going to find a half high. Engaging through the core, taking the top of the head straight out in front of us and the eyes a little ways out in front. Exhale, folding back down. Reverse swan diving the arms, dropping them down in front of us, taking them out to the side, lifting the chest and the eyes, coming back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan diving. Lifting tall to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching tall to the ceiling. Adding another pose here, tucking the tailbone under. We're going to bend through the knees as we send the tailbone back behind us. The arms can lift tall to the ceiling here, or we can have them at heart center. If they're up, it's a little bit more tension through the shoulders. So depending on how you're feeling and how you're moving today, we'll find a chair pose. With an inhale, taking the arms back up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching tall to the ceiling. Tucking the tailbone, chair pose. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching tall to the ceiling. Exhale, chair pose. We're going to bring hands to heart center here, holding it for just a little bit. Using that tailbone to counterbalance us, bending in the knees, long through the spine. So we're tucking that tailbone under. You Continuing to breathe here. Good. Inhale, lifting tall to the ceiling again. We're gonna make our way up to the top of the mat. With an inhale, taking the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching tall to the ceiling. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, lifting tall. We're gonna pick up our left leg, flexing the foot, so like we're standing on the floor, keeping the toes pointed away from the body. Holding here. With balance pose, it often helps to find a non-moving spot to look at, to focus our attention on. Good. We're gonna hinge at the waist and step that left foot back behind us. So the foot is at a 45-degree angle away from the body. Foot is fully planted on the floor. Our front foot is still facing out the top of the mat, putting a bend into the right knee, turning the hips forward to frame out with the top of the mat, and we'll take the arms up. This is our warrior one. We're going to extend out through our right leg, hinging at the waist and folding forward. We can take the hands to the thigh, to the shin, to the floor, whatever works for you. Putting the bend back into that right leg, pressing down through the right foot, back to our warrior one. We're gonna lift onto the tippy toes of both feet and rotate open towards our left side. So our back foot is now perpendicular, facing sideways to our front foot. And we'll take the arms out. Hips are open towards our left side. And we're still bending into that right knee. This is our warrior two. With our next inhale, we'll turn our right palm up to the ceiling, coming up and over the body, taking the left arm to the thigh or to the calf to help balance us as we reach up and over the body. Exhale, we're gonna cartwheel the arms. Our right elbow is coming towards our right knee. Left arm up past the ear towards the top of the mat. And we'll move back and forth with the breath. Inhale, coming up and over. Exhale, folding forward. Our way back to our neutral warrior two. We're gonna extend out through that right leg again, sending our hips back behind us, reaching our right arm out in front of the body, and then finding a side angle. So your side angle can be on your thigh, on your calf, or on the floor. Again, depending on how you're moving today and what feels good. Reaching the left arm up towards the ceiling. Our eyes will move either to our left hand or down towards our right hand. With an inhale, floating the body back up, we're gonna pick up our right toes, turning them to the left side of our mat, bringing heels in towards center, toes pointed away. Tucking the tailbone under again like we did in our chair pose. We're gonna drop the hips straight down, bending in the knees. This is our goddess pose. We can take the arms to a cactus if we like, or keep them down. And we can find a little bit of a sway side to side, or we can find peace and stillness here. Coming back to center. Maybe softening the hips a little bit closer towards the ground, putting a little bit more bend to the knees. Then we'll extend out through both legs, open through the arms, finding a star pose, lifting the chest and the eyes up towards the ceiling, spreading the fingertips wide. Exhale, bringing the arms down. We're gonna swan dive forward and find a wide-legged forward fold. So we can turn the feet so they're parallel with each other. We can take the heels a little farther out than the toes, or keep the heels in a little closer than the toes. Whatever's feeling good on the knees and hips today. Just like our forward fold before, dropping the top of the head down towards the floor, using the hands as support. They can either be on the legs or on the ground. With our inhale, finding our half high again, lengthening out through the top of the head. Exhale, fold. A little heel toe walk the feet in towards the body. And now we're in our forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching tall to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching tall to the ceiling, dropping the tailbone to our chair pose. Inhale, lifting tall to the ceiling, and we'll wiggle out through our body. Resetting everything, making our way back up to the top of the mat. With an inhale, reaching tall to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan diving the arms, taking them up. Dropping the tailbone back, chair pose. Inhale, lifting back up. And we're gonna lift the right leg up, flexing through the foot, toes point away from the body. And then we'll step it down behind us, finding that 45-degree angle away from the body, turning the hips towards the top of the mat, bending into the left knee, and taking the arms up. Warrior one. Extending out through the left leg with our exhale, hinging at the waist, folding forward. Putting the bend back into the left leg, pressing us back up. We're gonna lift onto the tippy toes of both legs and rotate open towards our right side for our warrior two. Feet are perpendicular, pointing away. Arms come out, reaching with the fingertips, putting the bend into the left knee, opening the hips towards the right side of the mat. Adding in our breath work with an inhale coming up and over the body, reaching towards the back of the mat. Exhale, cartwheeling the arms, taking the right arm past the ear, back and forth with the breath. And back to our neutral warrior two, extending out through the left leg, sending the hips back behind, reaching the arm out in front, the left arm out in front of the body, and finding our side angle. With our inhale, floating the body back up, turning the left toes to match the right, and we'll heel toe in the rest of the way. One last time, let's go through our breath work flow with an inhale, reaching tall to the ceiling. Exhale, hinging at the waist, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan diving the arms, lifting tall, dropping the tailbone, chair pose. Inhale, lifting tall, bringing hands to heart center. Closing the eyes, and we'll take a few deep breaths like we did at the beginning of class. Taking a moment for gratitude here. It can always be so scary trying something new, but you did it. You tried yoga. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful, and I want you to know that I'm so proud of you. We'll take another large breath in through the nose and release it out as a sigh. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great week. Go in love and light. Namaste. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe and the little bell tick notification so you get notified when I release more videos like this. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always such an honor to spend this time with you.